Hello, this lesson is on distributive property. So we're going to learn what that means and then look at some examples that pertain to the distributive property, how we use it. It's definitely very useful. So the word distributive means that we distribute. And so if I were to say I'm going to distribute candy bars to everyone, then that would mean I would give a candy bar to each person. So it applies the same way here. And when working with numbers, is that if we have to distribute, then we are going to distribute a number to each other number. So in our first example, let's take a look to help understand this definition. So 7 times 15 can be written as blank. So if we look at this, 7 times 15, we can do that multiplication, but we can rewrite it in a little bit different way. And sometimes looking at it in a different way can help us do things a little bit faster. So if I look at 15, it's really 10 plus 5, right? So if 15 can be the same as 10 plus 5, then that's kind of how I'm going to rewrite it. So it's 7 times 15. It's really 7 times 10 plus 5. That's how the distributive property looks. So we have some sort of parentheses with a couple different numbers or variables in there. And we have a number on the outside of the parentheses that needs to be multiplied to everything on the inside. And that's where we're distributing of that number. Another example, simplify 10 times n plus 3. So if we were to look at PEMDAS in this situation, n plus 3 does not combine together. They're not like terms. So we can't do anything there, but in simplifying this, we can use our distributive property, which means whatever's on the outside gets multiplied to everything on the inside. So we're going to take 10 times n, plus sign because it's there, and then 10 times 3. That's where distribute comes from. I'm distributing the 10 to each number on the inside, or variable. So now we want to simplify. 10 times n is 10n, and 10 times 3 is 30, and that's as good as it gets. Next example, 15x plus 2x can be written as blank. So in this case, they've done the distributing. We want to know what did it look like beforehand. So in looking at this piece here, we're looking for something in common. And notice that they each have an x in there. So realistically, this could have been x, and on the inside could have been 15 plus 2. And the plus sign there because it was there in the original problem. Next example, simplify 12a plus 2 plus a minus 1. So we have a few things going on here. Notice we have some like terms here. So we have 12a plus a. Remember that there's a 1 in front of it. So this would be 13a. And then we have I already wrote it, 2 minus 1, because you take the sign that's in front of the next one. So then the 2 minus 1 is 1, and so 13a plus 1 becomes our answer. So this was an interesting type of distributive piece because they were all sprawled out, and then we could combine them back together. Last example. We want to simplify 7x minus a negative 2x. And so, what does minus a negative become? It becomes a positive. So we have 7x plus 2x. So we realize that these parentheses that are there are just to help us keep things in order. It doesn't really have anything that we have to do on the inside. And then we realize that they are like terms. 7x plus 2x is 9x. That's it for this lesson. As you do your lesson, if you have any questions, make sure to ask your teacher. Have a great day.